Chinese military appears to have sent a warning to Hong Kong's pro-democracy protesters. It released this video showing its Hong Kong-based troops conducting anti-riot drills as it marked the People's Liberation Army's 92nd anniversary today.
The video was posted on the PLA Hong Kong Garrison's official Weibo account. One sequence features a scene with stark similarities to recent protests in Hong Kong. The clip ends with handcuffed protesters being taken away.
According to Chinese media, the garrison commander warned that violence is absolutely impermissible. He stressed that the PLA would resolutely safeguard China's sovereignty as well as Hong Kong's stability.
The clip also showcases PLA tanks, helicopter gunfire, rocket launchers, as well as heavily armed troops in action. This comes as Hong Kong saw its 8th straight weekend of protests. And tomorrow, the city's civil servants will take to the streets in an unprecedented rally in Central. Roland Lim tells us more.
Now, Hong Kong has a total workforce of some 170,000 civil servants, but some feel so strongly they need to voice out their concerns over the current political unrest in the city. Now, the rally is surprising because civil servants are supposed to show political neutrality and professionalism at all times because they are seen to represent the government. The escalation of violent protest actions, the Yuen Long attacks on commuters, and the public anger against a non-responsive government are the reasons that some civil servants are protesting on Friday. Despite fears of reprisals for taking a stand, organizers say that while political neutrality should be upheld by civil servants while performing duties, they argue outside of work, it doesn't mean they can't make their voices heard. The rally comes after hundreds of administrative officers, elite civil servants and government lawyers signed an open letter urging the Chief Executive Carrie Lam to order an independent inquiry into the extradition saga and the civil unrest it triggered. They also urged the police to strictly comply with existing laws and rules and strive to rebuild the mutual trust with the public again. Chief Secretary Hong Kong's No. 2, Matthew Cheung, said that the current complaint system against the police is an effective one. The Independent Police Complaints Council, or IPCC, is part of a two-tier system that investigates complaints against the police. Mr. Cheung also said that while he understood the government officers' concerns, he respected their freedom of expression. Meantime, in the past few weeks, there have been calls on social media for a citywide strike on Monday, with reports that civil servants, bankers, lawyers and others will walk out. This in support of the anti-government protesters that have been protesting on the streets since June. Roland Lim, PLA, Hong Kong.
Andrew Leung, a specialist on China, tells us what the red lines are for the Hong Kong police.
Well, this is truly unprecedented because amongst the people who said they were turning up are the backbone of the Hong Kong's administration and members of these cadres called executive officers and administrative officers. These are the middle ranking and towards the lower ranks of the top ranking administrators in Hong Kong, together with other professionals like even some lawyers and various other professions. But this also echoes other protests to be attended by even members of the financial sector. So seems to be spreading to a number of walks of life in Hong Kong and threatening to become a kind of civil disobedience campaign, if not a civil revolution. Well, I think that the Hong Kong is a city of protest, and provided the protests are sort of proceed peacefully, and in fact that the permit has already been issued on the assumption that this will be a peaceful, law-abiding kind of demonstration. I think this is the pride of Hong Kong. So I don't think that this would cross any red line, but on the other hand, if eventually it descended in violence, and also even, for example, past protests ended up in encircling the police stations, as well as attacking the building itself and causing mayhem and disorder on a widespread scale. That would be the red line where the police have got to be deployed degree of force to restore law and order.